Oh, speaking of niggas, who are involved in East Coast, West Coast drama, I got a problem with somebody.
Who?
Yeah, me. Got a problem with this nigga. Got a problem with Rainbow Mafia Snoop.
Damn.
Nigga sold out. You
What
know what
up
I'm
with Snoop,
saying?
man?
Huh? Nah,
What
so
up with
look,
Snoop?
man, so Snoop Dogg, so this is what I saw, right? And I thought that it was gonna be because of, the comments and all that, because he's been trying to clean up his image with the Rainbow Mafia and all that. So Snoop Dogg New Year's Eve special on NBC got canceled. Yeah.
Damn.
And the they basically canceled it, saying that they were gonna allow Snoop to focus on his role as a special correspondent for the upcoming 2026 Winter Olympics. And now, the 2-hour live broadcast from Miami was scheduled for December 31st, 2025 on NBC and Peacock. And Snoop and NBC jointly announced the cancellation, stating that they would be shifting their focus on the Olympics instead of the whole New Year's shit. A statement from Snoop, that nigga gonna go and say, sometimes the calendar gets in the way of the celebration. You know what I mean? I bet you wouldn't let it get in the way of pride. But yeah, and that him and his NBC family decided that the winter was the time to focus on the Olympics or whatever. And it makes sense that he'd be clicked up there. Remember, NBC or whatever was where Will Smith's zesty ass or whatever was held up for a little minute.
I forgot his ass was on NBC.
You know what I mean?
For
So now his whole thing is a commentator during NBC coverage of the. You said what?
I forgot Will Smith was on NBC doing correspondence work and shit.
Yeah, that was what the Fresh Prince aired on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that shit was originally on and shit. So yeah, he's gonna be corresponding for the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy. Now, while the official reason that they cited for the cancellation was scheduling for the whole Olympic shit, it's report that had noted that this shit came months after Snoop had faced all that backlash for a statement that he made about the Rainbow Mafia earlier this year, when he spoke about how he saw an LGBTQ character in the movie, like he was watching with his grandson, and it made him scared to go to movies and all this other shit. But then the nigga sat there and he kind of walked back on that. He backpedaled on the remark, and he released a more inclusive children's song.
Yeah, I heard he was writing a children's book for gay people or shit, some gay shit and some children's book for some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be like same-sex couples or something on his show where they like the kids show that he got, like Doggy Land, where he talks about like same-sex couples and all this other crazy shit. And pretty much, even though he's been trying to clean his image up, he said it's still, they still think it might have impacted the decision. But no statement from NBC, they just gonna stick with their story and shit like that. Now, but I ain't gonna lie, that's what I thought when the whole cancellation shit was about. I was like, damn. I said, so all this shit that he's been doing, trying to kiss up to the Rainbow Mob,
They still
You
put the belt on
still
that
like,
nigga.
you know what I mean? And you know NBC don't play that. I mean, they got the rainbow colors in their logo.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah. And then the name of their streaming service is Peacock. A lot of cock shit going on. Cock suckers. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, that was the network home for Will Smith's zesty ass. And Quincy Jones took him over there. You know what they've been saying about Quincy? I don't know if that shit true or not, but you know, it's
I
out
think
there.
I think that shit true.
Tupac said that shit about that nigga too, or whatever, and then he turned around and got engaged to his daughter.
Yeah, Quincy had something on that nigga. Remember, remember a few years ago, nigga, Quincy was on Twitter talking all that crazy shit. Talking about Richard Pryor was fucking Marlon Brando and all that other wild shit.
Oh wow, not the Godfather.
Yeah, you ain't know that shit?
Hell no.
Yeah, that nigga, his daughters had to go put a statement out on Twitter or some shit. So about shit got hacked or some crazy shit.
Why niggas always getting hacked?
Niggas always get hacked. Niggas always get hacked for the wrong shit. Get hacked and send that money out, nigga. Fuck that. Hack them niggas' bank account. Fuck that.
Fucking you gonna hack a nigga? Yeah, if I had a choice or whatever and shit, whether or not
Hacking
I
them
was
niggas'
gonna
Twitter.
hack, yeah, hack some shit or whatever, I'm definitely hacking the Twitter. Before I hack, well, I mean, I'm definitely hacking the bank account before I hack the goddamn social media.
Fuck, I'm gonna hack your
Yeah.
social media to talk crazy so I can talk crazy on my own social media.
Oh god, this shit, man. I don't know. That nigga Snoop a big ass sellout, man, and he even disappointed me, whatever, with the Death Row shit. All that nigga was trying to do was just regurgitate that old shit.
Yeah, I know
And
he
I
said
get
that
it.
in
He
the
trying to
interview.
get some of the.
He said that shit in the interview trying to get all the niggas their money that they were supposed to have got that they didn't get when they was rapping. A
Yeah,
lot of them
'cause you know,
I know he said I think the only way you can still actually get signed to that Death Row shit. I know he do a lot of shit in the metaverse with that shit. So I think you got I think right now it's still just like a metaverse label. So
yeah, I know he was doing that. He was big on that metaverse shit, and I don't know, man. I ain't. I'm kind of disappointed or whatever and shit, and Snoop and shit. That nigga ain't standing on no business and shit. 50 Cent would never. Matter of fact, I don't even think Diddy would have let them niggas punk him like that.
oh shit. Nah, Diddy wasn't having that shit. I mean
He
shit.
said what?
I said Diddy wasn't have that shit, but shit, you know.
He down with them
Ain't,
niggas.
shit, ain't nobody really trying to fuck with Diddy, so
Nah, for real, this shit crazy. Hey, you know what though? Yesterday when I was on here, I learned something about the StreamYard shit that it'll actually let niggas put the damn chat comments and whatever up here. I didn't know I could do that shit before. But yeah, man. Shit, shout out to Royal and CG in the chat, always holding it down. Uh,
uh,